Hi, today we're going to read a book called Once There Were Giants. It was written by Martin Waddell and illustrated by Penny Dale. This book was published by Walker Books. Once there were giants in our house. There were Mum and Dad and Jill and John and Uncle Tom. The small one on the rug is me. When I would sit up, Mum bought a high chair. I sat at the table way up in the sky with Mum and Dad and Jill and John and Uncle Tom. The one throwing porridge is me. When I could crawl, I crawled around the floor. Dad was a dragon, and he gave a roar that scared Jill and John and Uncle Tom. The one who is crying is me. When I could walk, I walked to the park with Jill and John and Uncle Tom. We fed the ducks, and Jill stood on her head. The one in the duck pond is me. When I could talk, I talked and talked. I annoyed Uncle Tom and got sat upon by Jill and by John. That's John on my head and Jill on my knee. The one on my bottom is me. When I could run, I ran and ran, chased by Mum and Dad and Uncle Tom and Jill on her bike and my brother John. The one who is puffed out is me. When I went to playgroup, I wouldn't play games and I called people names and upset the water on Millie McGee. She's the one with the towel. The one being scolded is me. When I went to school, I'd got bigger by then. Mum had to leave at 9:45 and she didn't come back for a long, long time. I didn't shout and I didn't scream. She came for me at 2:45. The one on Mum's knee is me. When I went to the top class, I had lots of fun. I got big and strong and punched my brother John. He's the one with the sore nose. The one with the black eye is me. When I went to big school, I was taller than Mum and nearly as tall as my Uncle Tom. But I never caught up with my brother John. I ran and I jumped and they all came to see. There they are cheering. The one who's just winning is me. When I went to work, I lived all by myself. Then I met Dawn and we married. There's Jill and John and Uncle Tom and Mum's the one crying and Dad is the one with the beer on his head. The bride looking happy is me. Then we had a baby girl and things changed. There are giants in our house again. There's my husband Don and Jill and John, my mum and my dad and Uncle Tom, and one of the giants is me. That is the end of the story.